Hey James, what's going on? I am picking up some food in between. I have one poker tournament ended, another one is starting. I already started, but it's gonna last a while, so I'm I saw the Raptors are doing pretty well. I have a good feeling about them. You know, I haven't been out most of today. It was not as hot as it was the other days. I've really only gone to Publix to pick up lunch, which seemed like an eternity. Yeah, the sunsets are always amazing here. I kind of take them for granted, and I shouldn't. So what do you guys think? Should I get Thai food or should I get Culver's? Thai? Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty nice. You see the sun is setting literally right now. If I get Thai, I should probably order it now, which means I have to pause the stream. I didn't really think about that because it might be kind of busy. Oh. Thai, everyone's saying Thai, so for Culver's. Just kidding. All right. Me Chinese. The Chinese restaurant that's decent in this town is kind of a drive. I could just get Wendy's too, because that's what I'm getting Ashley. That's all she wants is a Wendy's taco salad. I don't know why she doesn't get tired of it. It looks like Chinese. Oh, yeah, chopsticks. Chinese takeout. Okay, yeah, Zach. The problem was is that usually when you ask, I'm usually laying in my bed with Ashley and we're watching something, and I'm on my phone, which is a little more of a pain to switch over. But no one ever really. Everyone seems to catch on to me right away. I need to try something different, but I feel kind of bad doing it because I wouldn't want it done on my channel, but their channels were kind of weird and fairly useless. Some people just want to, go live. I understand. I mean, my channel, these live streams, aren't exactly like highly educational, but we are a community of people that just going through the. Hey, Stonewall, what's going on? I'm just gonna order the food. 85 in Hubert, nice. It is about 84 here now. It was probably 92. Apparently it was like 93, 94, but instead it felt like 110. But I think our station's a little bit off. I didn't see that. What happened? the Wendy's line is too long, I'm just going to get Ashley Thai food as well. Surprise her. I have not fallen out of a palm trying to get seed, but I have gotten knocked over by a palm seed bract trying to catch seed falling from a palm, which is not the same thing, but no, I didn't see that. Looks like some Hindi writing. It's hard to say. See, this is like a Toyota Corolla with a 6-cylinder engine. This is a Camry, obviously, but if you get the E-Class, that's basically what you're getting there. At least it used to be the case. I don't know if it still is, but even those Camrys are nice and expensive. I gotta get Ashley cigarettes too. All right, there's no line at Wendy's, so I'm just gonna go in, get her done. See, like to translate, people know that saying "get her done," which in New York would be like, oh, "I'm gonna take care of that thing." I want you to go take care of that thing is like saying "get her done" in New York. Live oak seedlings. I mean, I could probably find you some, but people usually don't buy them as a seedling. They usually buy a bigger plant. I can start chilling.
Welcome to Wendy's. How can I help you?
Yes, can I get your full-size taco salad, please? And that'll be
You
it.
said full size?
Yes, please, the full size.
All right, your total's going to be $6.81 at the window. Thank you.
Thank you. $6.84. Ready? Nice. Hey, Coastal, let's see what's going on. Zach, I don't know what that is, but it really makes it hard for me to watch everything else going on. Laboli? I don't know what that is. All right, thank you. Have a good night. You too, have a good one.
Taco salad?
Yes.
All right,
All right, thanks. Have a good one.
hey, Kelly, tonight when you do the
Okay. Fair enough. WPT Choctaw final table is going on. They brought it to Las Vegas. The casino employees event was won by a guy in Tampa who I know used to deal poker to me. I don't know the guy, I just know he used to deal poker. He won $62,000, which is not very much for a World Series of Poker event. Most of them are at least $250,000 for first place. Oh yeah, I forgot LC stands for Low Country. Hey Bobby, what's going on? Got 7 people up in the house. 8. Hey Chris. Yeah, I try to kind of tone down the stream a little bit, going on every day. People will be like, he's just gonna go do this thing again. And right now I am. I haven't really been out today. I've had to stay inside a little bit. I see. Yeah, that's why I was saying it kind of felt like it was kind of trolly. Not that you're doing that, obviously you're a moderator and you know better. So, sure. Record low, 3 Celsius. Now, Bobby, your plants will be okay. And if there's a frost warning, then I would say bring them close to the house or bring them underneath something. But if there's not 3 Celsius is about 38 Fahrenheit. Frost can form at that temperature, but it's patchy at best. Yeah, Coastal, how's it going? Sorry, I was in the drive-thru. I wasn't paying as much attention as I really normally could. Yeah, I think they should be fine as long as you're not getting a frost. If you're getting a frost, I'd bring the bottle in. Coconuts can seem to handle. it'll their leaf, even though bottles have very like flexible, seemingly waxy leaflets, a frost will burn the leaflets slightly. So then the rest of the time you're trying to get it to grow back out of it. So see if like the Canadian Weather Service has issued any sort of frost advisory. If they haven't, I wouldn't worry about it. That's pretty crazy though for the 1st of June. I know it's been known to happen, so I think our record low for this time of year is. This is a little bit. What is going on here? Oh, it's Friday night in the Cape again. Never know what to expect. Yeah, so that's kind of odd, how 2 months difference between frost times. Here we go. Here's a little bit ahead. No one really. The left lane isn't necessarily the fast lane. It's just another lane. Because some people are turning off and. Now, Bobby, one thing that I should mention is if the high temperature doesn't go above like 60, then I leave the coconut in. That's something that I probably should mention. So if you're not getting above like 15 Celsius for a high, okay, that's right about the threshold. If you want to play on the safe side, you can bring it in. One day isn't going to really hurt it. The bottle will be okay. If it were going to be like 1 Celsius, then it'd be a little bit more of a, because they can be off by 1 Celsius, and then you're just kind of stuck in a. Let's see if we can get up with her. I don't know if you guys notice this, but I don't know if you guys, which one of you guys own American vehicles, and when they turn the car off or they lock it, the reverse lights come on, and it really will make you kind of jump or think about it. Like they throw, if I'm walking somewhere and all of a sudden the reverse lights come on and a car behind, I'm walking behind, it makes you a little bit nervous. All right, let me see if I can't get right up here in the front and center of the restaurant so you guys can watch me when I order and we can just kind of hang out together. There's no one in there. It depends. There's a few people in there. Excuse me. I'm just gonna order. Wait for it. Hopefully, it's only a few minutes. Stonewall. I believe they can take about -5 Celsius. Or here in America, so 25, 22 to 25. All right. So we're gonna go inside. I'm gonna go inside. I'll be back out. Okay. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Went in there and they're like, "Oh, you got the lychees?" And I'm like, "No, I don't have any lychees." And I think I let them down. So we'll see what happens. Encephalotis galinkii. I've only had that one time. It's not an easy grower in Florida. It's a high elevation plant. I think it's native to Swaziland. Yes, Darth Vader is riding shotgun with me. Fat jewel ribs. Darth Vader. After this, I'm gonna head back to the house, but I gotta stop at the gas station for Ashley to waste her money. Which, I mean, I can't really be that much of a hypocrite about because I did used to smoke myself. I'm sure it does. My mom, whenever I'm vaping and talking to my mother, she's like, "Stop hitting that thing so hard." And it's just the way that the air travels through a very small passage that it travels fast and it kind of gives off that sound. But it probably sounds like I'm like letting out some pressurized pipe or something like that. So I'm sure it's not like, you know, an endearing sound, but so Sunday morning, if you guys want to watch, I might go live while Luke, I am your palm. I might go out. I'm sorry, I gotta go and meet someone for cycads. I'm buying 4 cycads for $2,600. And I'm selling them for, let's see, $4,000. So, plus a commission. So, pretty good for a couple days, a couple hours of work. But if you guys want to see how a cycad deal goes down, my friend does not like to be videoed, so it would have to be just sitting there, you know. It goes down kind of like a drug deal does, where you just drop the money in the car and it just looks really shady when you meet at a gas station and hand over a lot of money. But so Ceratizema nostalgiae, I have some good pictures of that, Chris. I have some that were dug up in habitat from the 60s, back when it was legal to do that. Really nice plant. Bobby, cycads, percentage wise, I'd say that they're like 15 to 20% of my business, but they're probably about 60% of my actual profits. So max low, I've heard differing stories. I've heard, like, you know, 14, 15 Fahrenheit. Then I've heard people them burning at 20. I'm sure that they're trunk hardy to 15. But Encephalotis galinkii, they're quite rare. I mean, I sold, I don't know, about below 10 that starts to get a little bit iffy. They probably are going to be okay. The trunk might actually die and pups might kind of show up. So, but yeah, Chris, if you're still watching, I had 2 galinkii. I bought them for $300 each, sold them for $1,000 each. I actually dug them up, put them in the back of my truck, drove them about 60 miles, and sold them. It's a nice plant. They don't really look that good in Florida, but they look good in California. It's kind of like Jubea. They don't really grow here. So yeah, I mean, give it a try. most cycads will come back from the dead. It's hard to kill a cycad outright, even from the cold. There's a lot of cycads that can handle the teens and 20s, but below 10, there isn't like palms. There's very few that will handle below 10. So, I guess I'm gonna go back in. My food I only ordered fried rice. I never ordered it here. Oh, you want to try Angiopteris, the fern tree? Tasmanian, yeah. I don't know if that's an Angiopteris or not. I know they're very cool hardy. A big. How hardy are the shamrocks? Again, probably like hardy down to 15 and trunk hardy down to 10, and they'll come back. Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much damage you're willing to take, It's like asking how fast can you crash your car? Well, it's like, well, it depends on how bad you want to get injured. Stangeria, there was actually Stangeria seed for sale, $6.50 each, on the cycad group that I belong to. But if you want Stangeria, I can help you out with that. They're interesting little plants. They actually were described as a fern originally, and then they realized there was actually a cycad, a coning plant, where ferns are spores. So hold on right now. All right. It smells good. I got spicy basil fried rice. And it smells really good. I wish I could kind of let you guys smell it. Some underutilized super cold hardy palms, in my opinion, are like Camedoria microspadix and radicalis. I would definitely try that out more. If I lived in zone 8A, I would definitely be trying maybe even 7B. You got one in a pot? Oh, are you talking about something else? I often enter conversations on this live stream that I didn't start, and I say something that's totally irrelevant to the conversation. What is this massive truck in my review? All right. Rafus. Yeah, and it's very stem hardy. I mean, that you might even get some trunks die, but it'll come back from underground. Yeah, it's I think that 15 is kind of like even though it'll like burn from it. Oh, there's like 3 cars entering this. Yeah, I personally wouldn't recommend a Norfolk Island pine, even though they may be cold hardy. They're quite messy when they get older. There's one planted in the front yard here at Ashley's house, and I tried to chainsaw it down, and since her mother owns the house, she like intervened, and she's like, no, that was given as a present. I'm like, well, whoever gave you that plant, you should not be friends with anymore. Yeah, they drop a lot of crap if they have an open wound or whatever that is sappy, and in hurricanes they drop all their branches everywhere. It's kind of a pain. They're actually a member of the Oricaria family, not a member of the pine family. Hey Zach, red tide is actually pretty much gone. I looked at a lot of pictures of beaches like in Naples and in Siesta Key. It looks pretty colorful. So, but once the rains start, the floodgates will open, and Red Tide Rick will let it roll. He's gonna Rick roll us. Red Tide roll us. Look at this cop being so cheeky here, like I don't see him coming. Just sitting there, like a little snake in the grass. August is siesta. Well, the beaches should be fairly open. The min temp for Cunninghamiana, regular Cunningham, probably about 25 Fahrenheit or like -4. But Illawarra could probably take another couple Celsius. I've seen them take no damage. Illawarra's take no damage at 25. Kind of in a little bit of canopy. And you go to Emerald Coast. By the Emerald Coast, do you mean like the area north of Tampa there? We call it the armpit of Florida, even though it's one of the most beautiful areas of Florida. Talking about like Steinhatchee, that area. I just realized I messed up here. God damn it. I gotta go back to that 7-Eleven. Is there a place I can't really U-turn for quite some time here. Not legally, at least. God damn it. I can't believe I missed that. It looks like you can U-turn here, but you can't. So there it says U-turn allowed, which is very nice of them to let me know that. Give you guys a couple extra minutes to hang out in the stream. Oh, okay. Waniawala Girardii. What a plant. I used to have a couple dozen of them, and they were being imported through a guy in California, and then he told me that after a while there were going to be no more available, and he was right. I haven't seen a Waniawala seedling available since like 2008. There are some out there, but they're big plant. I mean, they're like 15 gallons now. They're slow growing. There's only like a dozen left in habitat. If you can find like a 15 gallon, you're gonna pay a lot of money for it, like $1,500, $2,000. $2.50 for a gallon of gas. Thankfully, I haven't been driving that much lately. Ooh, is that an old Honda Accord? It is. I always look and see if there's someone who wants to sell one just like that. I like those things. Bulgarian windmills. I feel like that's a little bit of a misunderstanding. I don't think that there's any hardiness, extra hardiness to these Bulgarian windmills, except for a little bit of genetic selection. I don't know if it's enough to really say, okay, yeah, they're worth, this, I mean, they're this much more cold hardy. I remember the whole kind of hype behind them. Hopefully this doesn't take long. This backed in because it was a lot easier. This guy's got his kid in the car. All right, I'll be right back. man, it smells so good in here. Change. Like, I just rather would use a debit card, but what I miss here. Hey, Clyde. What's up, ladies? Geonoma undata. That's a nice plant. It's very hard to grow here. I recommend that it be a greenhouse only plant. It's known as the stained glass window palm. But I have a palm that looks it's easier to grow. There's Pananga aristata, which has both of them have mottled colored new leaves. So their leaves are mottled and they also open up red like a flamethrower. So they have like a double feature, if you will. The modeling, there's a lot of palms that are mottled. I actually should talk more about mottled palms, and I might do like I've got one more vlog to upload. I haven't been making many because I just haven't been outside. Looks like it might rain tonight. Be nice. A little nighttime thunderstorm coming through. Where's that? The palmetto? Yeah, sometimes they do a great job just with palmettos and they look nice. I never really get tired of palmettos. They don't really bother, There are some other species I do get tired of, and I'm not going to mention them by name. Okay, Clyde. See ya. Thanks again for that shirt. I'm washing it now. Clyde gave me an Oregon shirt in one of my favorite colors, navy blue with yellow and or like almost like a gold color, like a bright yellow. Oh, you guys gotta go? Okay, is everyone leaving? It's alright, I mean, I've got to go in a few minutes anyway, so you guys gotta go, then maybe I'll go live later. I don't know. Well, depends on the poker tournament. It was six-handed when I left. There's a lot of chips in play. First place is like $380,000. Washingtonian may be on that list, I'm not gonna lie. Harry and Meghan. Never heard of her. Driving in the dark with no lights on. When you hit somebody and you don't have your lights on, you're much more likely to be charged with something like vehicular homicide or manslaughter. More likely manslaughter, but still, that's not exactly a charge that I'm, would want to get. Nothing involving manslaughter or homicide. Phil is Phil, he won another, he's got like 15 bracelets now. I think it's 15. Dude, the lights. Turn those down. I've never played with Phil Hellmuth, but I have been at the casino where he's been playing a high-level Omaha game. It's like 200, 400 limit, which is like about 5 times as high as I would normally play. I would play 40-80 in Omaha, so high-low limit. No, Royals aren't on that list. Alright, I'll tell you guys the list, and you guys can get mad at me if you want. Pretty much like Canary Island dates, Washingtonia, Queens, Reclinata, I don't know, there's a few others that are like borderline. I don't really find pygmy dates that interesting anymore. I wouldn't say that they're annoying. They're actually look quite nice. Badly grown Christmas palms really annoy me because it's almost like they're torturing them. Hey, Chris. Palm Slaughter? Yeah. I've seen some Palm Slaughter. You play 2-5 no limit at the casinos there in Canada? That would be the normal game I'd play, either in a Hold'em or PLO. Do you know? A lot of Florida rain. We haven't been getting any rain. I got rain 2 nights ago. I actually had to. Someone here made an order, and I had to postpone it a day. Badly grown, yeah, badly grown queens. I mean, things that are just badly grown. I can't really. A well-grown queen is a nice palm. If you think about it, if queens were rare, they would be like. They would be like, oh, that's an awesome plant, but they're not rare. They're common. And so they get a bad, so I only, badly well-grown water, anything that's well-grown, I can't hate. But when it's starving for something, I mean, it's hard to hate somebody already starving, but, you get my idea, I guess. Anyway, I got 2 bags of hot food here. I'll see what I can do about coming on later, but I got to get going for now. So thanks for watching, everyone. So James and Chris, Paul, Bobby, Coastal LC, Zach, Clyde, anyone else that may be on Stonewall. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the near future.